Disney has no idea what they are doing. They are lost. This company that used to be able to do no wrong, that basically printed money, is making mistake after mistake after mistake, and here they are making another big one. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, help get this channel off the ground. Smash the like button, subscribe as well. I really do appreciate it. So let's dig in. As you can see here, Disney scrambles to win back men and boys after driving them away from Marvel and Star Wars. That right there kind of says it all, doesn't it? And it's absolutely wild. I mean, to me, that's a fireable offense for Bob Iger. It is absolutely wild that you can purposely drive men and boys away when you have two of the biggest properties in film for a male audience, and then now you say you want them back. And if, right, here we go. For years, Disney has been accused of alienating men and boys. They haven't been accused, they've done it. They've even said they don't want you. And yes, it is the very audience that once made Marvel and Star Wars global juggernauts. Now the company is quietly admitting its mistake, and executives are instructing their film division to create content specifically targeted at Gen Z males, boys and young men between the age of 13 and 28, who Disney has been pushing away for years. Remember all the things they called you? All your normal qualities are toxic, toxic masculinity. You're an ism and an ist and a phobe, and the force, folks. The force is female, if I remember correctly. Let's see if we have, yeah, right. Remember Kathleen Kennedy and those shirts. The force is female, and then hiring female directors and making shows and movies with female-centric characters, and on and on and on, and pushing away the actual fans that made these franchises what they are. And now Disney has looked up. They're losing money on these things. Marvel is dying. Star Wars hasn't had a movie. What's the last Star Wars movie release? Rise of Skywalker, right? All we keep hearing about all of these movies, but The Acolyte, which there was a complete and total disaster. They reimagined. You have superheroes and Jedi were reimagined. We had Ironheart and we had Echo. This is absolutely insane. And here they are asking for boys to come back. And what's crazy is they're talking about other IPs. Well, you had two of the best, and maybe the fact that you destroyed them is why no one trusts them. No one's coming back. It's why the Thunderbolts maybe critically was well received, but it didn't do anything in the theater. Captain America: Brave New World didn't do anything in the theater. Fantastic Four not did not do well in the theater. And what is really crazy about all of this is, first of all, it's okay for specific types of movies and genre of movie to have a male dominated audience, just like it's okay to have a ones that have a female dominated audience. You don't have to make one movie for everyone. It's impossible. People have different tastes. There's some crossover. There are women I know that love action movies, but in general, that is a male dominated genre when it comes to movies. The rom-com, pretty much a female audience like Barbie. Now, I know there are men that liked it and men that went, but again, I'm talking about in general, which I guess we're not allowed to do anymore. And what is really wild about this and everything we've seen with the whole girl boss and strong women and all that is that we already had all these characters. And the men that were reading these comic books and going to these movies liked these female characters, but they were very different female characters because they were not girl bosses who didn't have to try and were unstoppable and 95 pounds beating up 300-pound special forces guys and all that. I mean, just like in the X-Men or in Marvel in general, right? You had Storm and you had Rogue and Jean Grey and Raven or Mystique and Black Widow and characters like that. And even outside of Marvel and Disney, because these were still male dominated audiences in terms of the type of movies, you had Ripley and Alien and Aliens, and you had Sarah Connor and the Terminator, and you had Angelina Jolie as Laura Croft in those movies, and other Jolie movies where she was the lead as a woman, or even co-lead like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We of course had Princess Leia. I mean, come on, are you kidding me? Another one that I think is underrated, if you haven't seen it, find it somewhere. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere, or maybe rent it on Amazon, but check it out because it was a Shane Black written movie. It kind of, I think it got lost at the theater because it was right after Gina Davis's Cutthroat Island, which was a massive bomb with a bloated budget. But it was Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson. She was the lead. It was an action movie called The Long Kiss Goodnight that never I didn't find an audience in theaters, but I thought it was really good. We can look at TV shows. The one of the most, even though it lasted one season, one of the most beloved TV shows I know of, especially in this genre, sci-fi, was Firefly. Well, half the crew are women, and they are absolutely loved. Those characters are absolutely loved. So none of this stuff that they were trying to do and wish into existence in terms of the characters was ever true anyway, which was part of the problem. But then instead of characters like all the ones I just mentioned that were complex and likable and strong, but also they had their weaknesses and they were human is what they were and interesting. Instead, you gave us Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and annoying Ant-Man daughter and She-Hulk and Ironheart and Echo and Agatha and I don't even remember the character's name in The Acolyte. Nobody wanted to watch these, men or women. In the meantime, destroying male characters like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan and in Marvel, we'll go to Ant-Man and Loki and Thor and Hulk and so on. So Disney, really with all of this? Here, bring back real men. Let's get real men, masculine men like Clint Eastwood type men, Steve McQueen type men. We don't have a lot of those in Hollywood anymore. And how about some hot, capable, but real and complex women who aren't infallible like a lot of the ones that I was just talking about? And it's wild that they're talking about here, charged Dave Greenbaum, the studio exec who took over live action films in 2024 with developing original IP. You had two of the biggest franchises in the world for a male audience, and you destroyed them. And I just want to share one final thing with you. If we take a look at this, as you can see, to the left of this line in the middle, to the right is majority male. And these are all Marvel and Star Wars properties. And to the right of that line is more than a 50% male in terms of the audience. Now you have Loki at under 50% for men. I'm not and Marvel's Agent Carter, and that is basically it. And Disney wasted all of that money and all of those years on these two properties trying to change that to a female audience. It makes no sense. It never made sense. Make these movies for the audience that wants to go watch them. It's really as simple as that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And especially, I'm curious, are you willing to? It takes time with movies, with how long it takes to go from green lighting something to a script and production and everything else. So it still may take some time after the movies we just saw. Are you still willing to give Marvel and Star Wars a chance if they are able to change with those properties? If Disney can change with those properties, are you willing to give them that chance? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. Do me a favor and smash the like button. Let's get this channel going. Let other people see the videos are out there. Subscribe to the channel as well. Go have a fantastic day. I will talk to you later.